Anyway, it's your multiple choice fact at long last.
Okay,
Now that Ryan has ruined our lives.
Okay. I'm going to name a couple of categories. You guys need to tell me which one you think was the most searched on Pornhub last year.
You won't believe it, but my multiple choice question is exactly the same thing.
No!
Yeah, it's exactly the same. So let's
We
just
can
do
compare
it.
notes.
Yeah, we can compare notes. I do know the answer to this, but let's do it. You do it.
Let's see if
you
we've
do
got
it.
the same amount of information.
I think we do.
All right,
Pornhub
so
only releases one
the
batch
most.
of
You
information.
saying which was the most, hey?
Yeah, I want to know. So I
On Pornhub.
specifically am looking for the most searched term.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
Okay, so do you want me to change it?
No,
I can
to
change
do it. Let's discuss this because I've got quite a lot of side
Okay.
information. But I'm not going to have a multiple choice fact then.
Okay.
Because, I mean, unless I can think of one between now and maybe I'll think of one off
Okay.
the top of my head.
So this is all about me then.
Yeah. No, I've got one. I've got one.
I was going to say,
I'll
I
do a
can
totally
also
different
change mine.
No,
because I've got
no,
really-
no.
Let's dive into it
Okay.
because it's really interesting. This is
Okay,
why-
so
this is why-
I'm going to give you 4.
Yeah.
You guys have to tell me which one you're not allowed to answer because you know.
The
Yeah.
most
You
searched.
Yeah.
Okay,
have to
this
give
is
me-
all about
okay.
me.
Yeah.
I've got stepmom, hentai, lesbian,
Oh!
and Japanese.
I mean,
What's
two of those are pretty
hentai?
similar.
What
so,
is
so what
hentai?
hentai is it's a kind
Can
of...
I explain
it's
this?
yes, please. Please.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've seen have you heard of cartoon porn?
Yeah, anime.
Okay, yeah, anime porn?
Well,
Have
we
you heard of-
We have an acquaintance.
Have you heard of anime porn specifically dealing in tentacles? That's hentai.
Hang on. No. Hentai is... So hentai means a very general thing in Japan.
To me, it's
Hentai means
tentacles.
any kind of like in Japan it means any kind of like sexual content in anime. So it can mean anything at all. And on the internet and for a while in the 80s and 90s
grief,
it came to mean tentacle porn because of Urotsukidoshi,
Yes.
which was a very particular
80s?
which was a very
Fucking hell,
it was a very
man.
specific moment in anime history in which because they're not allowed to show penis entering vagina porn, they developed like tentacle porn. And the movie Urotsukidoshi was like this big seminal, You see what I did there? Moment in kind of porn history where there was, So for a while, hentai
Erotikidoshi.
Yes.
So for a while, hentai came to mean tentacle porn.
Yeah, so to me,
Yeah,
hentai is tentacle
Yeah.
porn.
But what it means now on the internet is more anime about sex. But it's still pretty niche. Like it's still, I mean, it's not as niche as just tentacle porn, but it is still pretty niche.
So, yeah.
So
All
there's
right,
that,
so
and then Japanese, which is,
hentai, Japanese,
and then lesbian and stepmom.
or lesbian. I think, no pun intended, I've got this in the bag.
Or you used to have it in the bag, and now you've got a laundry job to do.
I'm ready with my answer.
Yes, what is your
I
answer?
do think it is lesbian.
You think it's lesbian? So you want to know what's really weird about that? Is
Do you know the answer?
Yeah. As I say, I researched exactly the same thing. I thought it would be like the most interesting thing in the world. But lesbian's the one that's like the least correct on that list. I mean,
Oh
I think
my
Japanese
gosh.
is wrong.
Stepmom is
not in
the least correct on the list.
So stepmom
I
is
might be in with a shout here, folks.
No,
So
I-
step-
No, I
Mom-
think we've got the same answers.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just going to quickly...
So number 10, how-to videos. So how to do...
We have a completely different list.
Number 9. So this is
Is this
2021
Pornhub?
list.
Pornhub.
Number 9
Yeah.
is roommate. Number 8, goth. Number 7,
Jeez.
transgender.
Oh my goodness me.
Number 6 is challenge. So these are search terms. These are things that were looked for as search terms. I've got. You've probably got like
I think I've got... what's the word called? Categories.
right. Yeah. So,
Okay.
so I've got search terms.
So it's yours top categories.
Number 6 is challenges. So if
I'm
there's a challenge
still
on the-
sticking with my answer though.
So and then 5 is swapping. So any kind of like
Oh my god.
like cuckolding.
What do you mean by challenges?
Cuckolding.
So if there's an internet challenge, if there's a like back in the day there was the ice.
So it's
bucket
not that
challenge or,
weird
like,
porn where people like wrestle.
No,
and then
no,
stick
no,
it
no,
in-
no. Oh
Oh.
yeah, no. So
I haven't watched that. I've
kind
heard
of like
about
if,
it.
If there's a trending challenge of any
What?
kind on social media, then
They
people
wrestle
will
and
make
stick
porn
it
of
in.
Is that
Yeah,
a thing?
yeah. People.
They
make porn of
wrestle them, so I'm wrestling.
It's
I
like
got
a-
you.
it's
Ooh,
a
I
sex
stuck it
wrestle.
in.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I've also not.
Is
I've
it-
heard of it.
Is it a little bit of boy?
Yeah, I've given away way too much. I'm sorry, Mom. If you're watching this, you got what you asked for.
Is it boy? Is it boy, girl, sex wrestle?
Both.
Is it?
Anything.
Yeah. And then
Karen?
five is swapping, so partner swapping, like for some swinging, cuckolding kind of thing.
That's normal.
4 is fitness.
When you say
What?
cuckolding,
So people
do you
who
mean
are
cock
very, like,
holding or cuck holding?
Cuckolding.
cuckolding.
Watching.
Like, to be watch your partner have sex with somebody else.
Oh my gosh!
3 is group sex. 2 is romance.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow.
Ew.
And number 1 is your correct answer.
Did you go ew for romance?
Yeah.
Romance, romance, and porn.
Yeah.
Um,
And number 1 is your correct answer, which is surprising AF.
Right?
Quite honestly, yeah.
so what
Your
did you
answer
say
was
number-
lesbian.
Yeah, that was. I said most search category probably on Pornhub, but not.
Okay, well, you're incorrect.
Oh,
Sorry.
was it stepmom?
No, stepmom is low on the list.
So I'm going to tell you what's interesting about that. With like,
Japanese.
No.
Don't say hentai. Don't say tentacle
it's
sex.
hentai.
Hentai.
Hentai is the number 1, like, yeah.
It's the number one
No.
For 2021.
for
And-
2021. Yeah.
And what's interesting about that, the thing about the stepmom, is that from about 2016 to 2020,
Incest.
incest porn was like right up there.
The highest.
Yeah.
But you'll always find it stepmother, stepbrother,
Yeah.
They'll never say brother, sister, mother,
Yeah.
father because obviously that's kind of illegal.
Yeah.
And
And
it
for
suddenly changed for some reason. 'Cause
literally during the pandemic, it changed to hentai.
when I
apparently, yeah.
searched this, I was fully expecting
I
incest.
was as well.
And when I saw the stats, I was like, no, wait, hang on, something's wrong.
Yeah, and
here."
hentai is like a next step, like it's a
Like,
next
I dig hentai. Hentai is fun.